It's been 9 years of my natural hair journey. I've been through a lot and I've seen a lot. I wish I could say,
We listen, we don't judge.
sorry, but in this TikTok reaction series, I am judging. No, I'm sorry. Like, what is that? What is that? Also, is that relaxed hair? Oh. What in the sand is happening? Are people traumatizing us or inspiring us? Let's see. Samanani Ninjani, it's Zinhle Africa and I'm so grateful to have you here. Today we're doing something a little bit different. I will be reacting to some TikToks. I think it's okay for us to have short hair and take care of it. We don't always have to do protective hairstyling, especially when the hair is so short. Like, you can just imagine the tension on that hairstyle. It looks a little bit off, it looks a little bit painful to me. Honestly, why are people flat ironing their hair? And if you're gonna do like a whole flat ironing thing, then do it properly. Have that heat protectant, do the chase method if you have to, and then straighten your hair in really small sections. And then after those small sections are done, then she was supposed to then go in and do the whole curl, you know. So she did something in like less than a minute that was actually supposed to take like maybe 10 minutes. You know what I mean?
I haven't detangled my hair in probably about 3 weeks to a month, maybe a month. It don't matter.
Lucky to be able to just detangle with just water. Like, water is all he needed. Yes, because there was product in his hair, but like, I don't think I could do that with my hair. I really couldn't. We need the greatest detangler of all time to be able to detangle the knots, especially guys, leaving your hair out for a long time just to shrink on itself and just keep it like that is inviting a lot of damage. The kinkier your hair, the higher the stakes. You know, you can't be making mistakes like this. And some people definitely leave their afros out for a really long time. Do they see a lot of progress in their length? Probably not, because this is one way not to grow your hair.
This is what my silk press looks like after 2 weeks. I wrap stuck as usual. Like, this is the stage where my hair gets very oily, so I did dry shampoo it last night before I wrapped it. And y'all, I'm not gonna lie, this dry shampoo has been single-handedly carrying my silk press. I'm sorry, sometimes I just really don't feel like washing my hair and doing the whole routine. The wrap looking good to me. Here's the side part. Hair's still moving. I'm leaning towards side, but anytime my hair is oily, I tend to do middle. But honestly, my hair is not given as oily as it was yesterday. So
like, guys, in terms of dry shampoo, ne, I don't get it. Honestly, if you look closely, she has dandruff there. Dry shampoo is just helping you procrastinate a little bit on the actual wash day that you're supposed to be having, because nothing can replace water in your natural hair routine. Yes, of course, she wanted to preserve her silk press, but honestly, it is to the detriment of her scalp. Like, you cannot be relying on dry shampoo. I am so sorry. I'm so sorry. I don't know what chemicals they put in there, but I'm just not. I don't like dry shampoos, honestly. You won't see me ever. I tried it once, you won't see me again with a dry shampoo. No.
Let me just tell y'all something. Don't do this. I wet my hair and I put gots to be spray in my hair while it was wet. My hair has been stuck for about 3 days. Baby, these edges, they don't. Let me show y'all something.
There was a woman that went viral a few years ago, and she did the same thing. She used something that was supposed to be more of a glue on the whole of her head, and it was a problem. I don't know why she did this. We all know that you shouldn't be doing this. Anything that's a glue, you shouldn't be using it on your whole head. You know, there's mousse if you want to use mousse, there's gels. That's as far as it goes. You can't be using other things now. So now you've glued your hair in place. Literally. I'm sorry, like, guys. We do certain things and then we're surprised. No ways. R.I.P. Rest in peace to her hairline, to her dreams of wanting thicker hair, because so much hair is going to fall out. Like, it's heavy and it's tight. Like, if you wanted to go bald, you really should have just taken a clipper, because at this point, a lot of these hairstyles aren't worth it. Like, they aren't worth the damage that they are going to cause. So I don't understand. Yes, Riri did this. I remember I also tried it. I did my best to not have too much tension, but like, honestly, it's something that you can do for a day and you're done. Like, you cannot, you can't call this a hairstyle. I don't know what it is. It's trauma.
Okay, oh.
You can't be brushing or combing or even touching your natural hair when it's dry. And even when we're unraveling a twist out or a braid out, you put some oil in your hands just to help it a little bit, just so that you don't do too much damage. So it's not going to work. Dry hair and you trying to detangle or whatever you're trying to do to it will not work, and it will be painful. Natural hair isn't painful. It's when you're not handling it right, that's when it becomes painful.
Okay, one last time for these gorgeous braids. I have to take them out because for the last 3 nights, I'm not sleeping well. My head is on fire. Like, this part especially, where all the cornrows are meeting, hurts so much. I think it's swollen a little bit. That's how it feels. And just overall, like, maybe I'm not used to the braids starting in the back and then going down. But for some reason, this just is very painful. I can't. So I gotta take them off.
My question is, you know what? Some hairstyles are beautiful. This is absolutely beautiful. I remember I once did a Fulani hairstyle years ago, maybe in 2017. It was beautiful. I loved it. But the tension that it caused, like in the middle, where all of the cornrows were coming from, terrible. And honestly, like I said, some hairstyles aren't worth it. Beautiful for a day, and then it's done. You know, it's just, it doesn't make sense. And I think maybe it's the added hair that makes the tension unbearable. I don't know what it is, but it's better when you only use your hair without extensions. And to go through all that, like, my hair is a lot, so imagine going through all that work and, you know, doing a hairstyle, and then I only have it for like 2 days, 3 days, a week. No, it doesn't make sense. Sometimes we go too far in traumatizing our hairlines, and it can look like this. Major respect for her courage to just, you know, show it as it is. But this is not where we want to be as Black people. As Black women, like traction alopecia and all kinds of alopecia, especially self-inflicted, you know, when we are the ones that cause the trauma and the stress to the hairline. We can definitely do better. And even now, she's in a protective hairstyle with extensions, so she's causing further damage to the hairline. Yeah.
Mom, how you doing? Look at your hair. Wow. What is it? The braids? It's weak. What's this stuff?
Guys, is it okay that I don't have a comment? Is it okay?
What? What?
I've said this so many times, but I'm sorry. Like, relaxing our hair is honestly like, it's, imagine being something that you aren't. Imagine that. And that's how it is with relaxed hair. You are something that you are not. You are trying to be something that you are not. And like, it looks so flat. It looks flat. It can look lifeless. I don't get it. I don't get it. That's my opinion. I just don't get it, and I can't believe that we were doing that to our hair for so many years.
Well, y'all, I did a thing. I just permed my sister locks. We're gonna see.
Imagine doing so well, staying away from the harmful chemicals, having your sister lock journey, your micro lock journey. Like, imagine having those beautiful tresses. Like, imagine having beautiful hair and then ruining it. And then just ruining it. She said she doesn't like her ends. Like, what do you mean? It's so disappointing. And I'm sure you've seen her like on your timeline. It's going viral right now. It's a whole thing. My sister, what's going on? It's unnecessary. Cut the cameras. Cut the cameras. Aibo. I have nothing to say about this.
Yabo khona manje costa ukuthi ngiyothenga isniff because like ngikhohliwe ukubika to abanikazi bendawo ukuthi like ngizokama. So manje like ngiphethe i-headache enye snacks ukuthi like wawungashongo wawungasipreparanga. Kuba wes mangifuna ukuyoluka ke like angazi ngayichaza kanjani.
Yeah, I think the more sensitive you are about energies, or maybe you come with certain gifts, just your sensitivities and who you are as a person, the more aware you are of those things, the higher the chances that it will be better for you to just do your own hair or find someone that you can trust that can do your own hair. When someone is not okay and they do your hair, it transfers and it affects you, you know. So this is one of the reasons why you won't find me at a salon, and I used to do photo shoots as well, but I didn't really like that. I didn't like the part where someone else touches my hair. That wasn't right. That wasn't right, you know, and it's a risk. It's a risk because you can actually totally damage your hair if you let the wrong person touch it. And it's not only mechanical, but it can also be spiritual. So, yeah, I get it. I get it.
I have a question for the natural girlies. The natural hair girls who are tired of doing their hair. What are we doing with our hair? And I mean like long term. I'm tired of the long wash days. I'm tired of the hair routine. I'm tired of all the products. I've been natural for like 14 years now. Stopped straightening it, like actually wearing my hair natural for probably 10 of those years. And your girl is tired.
Yeah, no, I think certain people just need to find my channel because there's a lot of things that are just really overwhelming and they shouldn't be. In terms of hairstyles, I think that's a personal preference, but it just shouldn't be too many products and it shouldn't be a really long wash day. For the most part, these things should be actually quite easy for us. It is our hair, guys. You know, it shouldn't be a burden to us. Just like our skin shouldn't be a burden to us. Just like breathing shouldn't be a burden to us. You know what I mean?
Same way you used to, I require more, better than we ever had before. Gon' be home, so I couldn't blame. Basic bottom troll, what do you want? greater. I am no wave, be surfing. I show you how to get this pay, while I be stacking. Been in a whole lot of pain, now we laughing. Me and Bang making plays till we crashing.
When I do long-term protective hairstyles, you know that I wash my hair every month or twice a month, and then I weekly deep condition, because what in the name, what in the sand is happening? What is that? What is that? What is that? No ma'am. No ma'am, no ma'am. Like, yes, we can keep our hairstyles in for a very long time, as long as we want, but we also want our hair to look good and not smell and actually be nourished and healthy. I don't like this. I think there's a much better way to do this. We just had to trust the process, I guess. But like, yo, I feel sorry for that hair. Like, yo, it's going through the most. That scalp is going through the most. That tension going through the most. Like, also, is that relaxed hair? Oh, I think if you have short hair, just like enjoy that stage that it's in and don't relax it. Personally, according to me, because your hair is gonna grow so fast after that and you're gonna miss that length. Sometimes we don't need to push our hair to do all of the things. It will get there. Like, hold on a little bit. But, you know, she killed it. She killed it. She killed it. Personally, I think she should have done micro locks. You know, because at least with micro locks, you do them, they're super small, and you're not gonna take them out anytime soon. And with this hairstyle, who's gonna undo it? It's beautiful, love it for her. But who's gonna undo this hair? Like, what were you trying to do? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Are the extensions going to last? Also, there's curls. I don't know. A lot is going on. I don't know. Good luck taking it out. That's all I can say.
Real talk. Do braids grow your hair? Because I feel like doing braids is just signing up for a bald head. Ziyaphuma ezona lebo zigaqa zizifomisha apha. Yo. Yeah, son. Nenjibhapha nje. Yo.
If people want to see progress in the length of their hair, then they shouldn't be doing braids with extensions, personally. And they shouldn't be too tight. I think that's what you should do. But they definitely can, you know, grow your hair. They can definitely grow your hair, but there's a way to do it, and you have to always be nourishing your hair, making sure the scalp is taken care of, making sure that the hair is healthy and happy. When you've got so much extensions in your hair, it's really difficult to see your hair, you know, it's difficult to moisturize your hair. And on top of that, she has bleached hair, so yeah. And with bleached hair, you really need to take care of your hair, because you
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ta-da!
Let's be honest, it's still a wig. You can definitely see the lace. Sometimes it's actually better to wear a wig for like a photo shoot, because then you can Photoshop the lace out. That's how visible it is. On the first day of the install, second day, third day, if you're really pushing it, you can really try and create that illusion. But for the most part, and also it helps to have the baby hairs, but like, guys, we can see the lace. Like, sorry. And everyone can tell. From the kids to your boyfriends to everyone else. Like, wigs are wigs, honestly. And I get where he's coming from, shame. But like, yeah, I'm not really a fan of lace anyways, so let me keep quiet. Guys, there's a way to do protective hairstyling. There's the right way to do protective hairstyling, and then there's the wrong way to do it. And this is the wrong way to do it. Like, it is chowing your hair. Things are looking bad because we're not thinking of the hair first. We're just thinking of the hairstyle, and now she's stuck at this point.
So if you want long, full-bodied, vibrant, really vital looking, beautiful hair, but there's one thing that you can do that will actually give you all of those things, and that's don't wash your hair. When you wash your hair with soap, with any kind of soap, I don't care if it's natural, non-natural, anything you buy, shampoo, all of those soaps are detergents, and they strip all of that vitality from your hair and dry it. So if you want the natural oils from your scalp to permeate into your hair, which is going to make it look beautiful, don't wash it.
The comments in this video are brutal, but like, people are saying, you're giving all that advice, what about your hair? You know what I mean? I wish more people knew how important water is for their hair. And yes, over washing your hair is definitely a thing. Hydro fatigue, yes, can be a thing. It takes a lot for our hair to get damaged by water. For the most part, it's really good for us. Already, I feel in our community as Black African people, melanated people, we're scared of washing our hair too frequently, and he's not making things better, you know. Also, it's about the shampoo that you're using and the products that you're using as a whole that might make your hair really dry, or just that can make wash day intimidating. But at the end of the day, you can't now discourage people. Washing your hair is really important. Your deep conditioning is really important. Water is not the enemy, you know? Cut the cameras. You've got a beautiful hairline and then you decide to cut it off just because you want to put a wig on, when you could have just slicked back your hair and then did the rest of the installation. Like, why?
Watch your hairdresser ruin your reputation and not say anything about it. I walked into the salon today wanting a specific hairstyle, but as she was working on it, my dear Maria, I had to ask her to unplait it because the inspo picture and the results were no longer corresponding.
But do you think it looks good? I don't think it looks good.
I opted for something similar to what I have done before because I knew it was gonna work.
Honestly, like, I'm so proud of him. And I always talk about intuition when it comes to your hair. Like, if you feel like something is wrong, there probably is something that's wrong. And even if it's not an installation of a protective hairstyling, maybe you're just there for a blowout, or maybe you went there for a wash. If you feel like something is off, you really have to say something. There's no other way to go about it. Like, you really don't feel bad for saying what's on your mind or voicing out your concerns. Like, you know, so I'm really proud of him, her, they, however they identify themselves, but just so proud. Guys, you know, I'm gonna do a video about this, but, or maybe I don't need to, but there's certain sounds that are good and certain sounds that are bad, you know, when you're doing your hair. And the sound of this comb going through her hair as the hair is dry, and I get it, maybe she just did a blowout. Yo, it just it kills me because there will be hair on that comb and there will be hair on the floor. I'm telling you right now, that sound, it's not a good sound. Before you touch your hair, please spray water on it, put some product in it. It's a lot easier, you know, and especially your child, they're gonna have that trauma. They're gonna think that natural hair is painful, that it's not a good time when their hair gets done, and it's just going to affect the rest of their life. So please be gentle. Be gentle.
Yep, that's me. You're probably wondering how I ended up in this situation.
Why don't you just say it?
Her hairline is not even that bad, but sometimes it's important to see that one thing that caused a little bit of thinning, because if you're careful after that, it will come back and there won't be a problem. But the big problem is when we ignore that first sign, you know. So I'm happy that she's doing something about it. I'm not exactly sure what happened, but the products that she's using have a lot of synthetic ingredients in them. So there's that. Or it was tension. I don't know. I have no idea.